all I do is talk all day, right? Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Imani and I make videos about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and speech pathology. Today I'm sharing with you Today I am sharing with you the 10 signs that you should become an SLP. Before I get started, I want to let you guys know this is very loosely based on my own opinions on what would make a good SLP. But I encourage you to go down in the comments below and let me know whether you agree or disagree with some of these so we can have a little bit of a conversation in the comments. All right, let's get right into it. That's the ice cream man. Oh. I need him to go away. Okay, so the first sign is number 1, that you have patience. I think that any helping field like nursing or teaching or speech language pathology, really it involves being patient. As an SLP, I have waited for children to calm down, to stop their tantrums, and I've waited for adults who want to get out what they want to say and they know it and it's on their brain, but it won't come out. And that patience is so important because it makes all of your clients feel very supported and comfortable with you within the session. And that's number 1. So patience is super important. Number 2, you have to want to be independent in your job. I think that being an SLP is not like another 9-to-5 where you're constantly governed or you're being told what to do 24/7 or even that you have like a time and place to be. Being an SLP is super independent. You make your own decisions. If your session's not working in the room where you're at, you have to make that decision to go to a different room and make it work there. And you really do make your own decisions about your clients. So if you enjoy being that person who makes their own decisions within their job, then you would love being an SLP. That one is totally me, by the way. The third sign is that you're a solutions-oriented person. Now, I know I always talk about my zodiac sign, but my sun sign is I'm a Virgo. So I love solving problems. People who are Virgos or any other sign that really involves figuring out what the problem is and then working to solve it, you would love being an SLP because it's all about solving problems. It's all about trying different things, coming up with plans, and executing. The number 4 sign is that you want to be an expert in something. SLPs are experts in everything from the neck up. Honestly, some people say that we are experts in the whole body because when we communicate, we use the whole body. So let me know what you think about that down below. That is a little bit of a debate. But either way, we are experts in everything about the head, the neck, about our speaking mechanism, and a lot of other systems as well in the body. And if you enjoy knowing something in and out, being that one person who's the specialist in that section, then you would love being an SLP because that's who you are. You are the go-to for everything speech and communication related. The number 5 sign is that you love research. Now, I know that being a science person is not every SLP. It's definitely not me. I don't love science.
I get it, girl.
But I do love learning about things and being up and being in the know about what's new in a certain field and in a certain realm. So if you really like research, you like knowing what's new technologies, new techniques, new systems, new ways to input data, if you are that kind of person, being an SLP is so much for you because there's always something coming out new to help us. There's always new innovative instruments and things that we can use in therapy and different techniques. So it's important to stay up on research, but it's also a lot of fun for a lot of people. Number 6 sign is that you want to make your own lane. SLPs can specialize in so many different things. They can specialize in hearing, autism, they can specialize in literacy, they can specialize in aphasia. You know that you want to definitely have one specialty. An SLP field is definitely for you. Now, some of the new specialties coming up is like transgender voice, anything within the LGBTQ community is definitely getting more popular, and those are really cool new specialties that a lot of SLPs are going into. So if you're interested in being a specialist, SLP may be for you, girl. Number 7 sign is that you don't mind bringing the work home. after work. Being an SLP is definitely not a 9-to-5 job. It is something that you are constantly thinking about, researching, or talking to other people to figure out the best ways to approach something. It's not like you go into work, you do your job, and you leave. No. Especially as a new SLP, a new clinician, I am spending a lot of time outside of my clinicals just being immersed in this world because there's just so much to learn and it takes time. Especially when you're going back to back with clients, there's really no time to do things like notes or research or emails, like talking to other SLPs. There's not a lot of time for that. So you're either staying after work or going in early or taking it home and doing what you can in front of your computer at home. So yeah, no 9-to-5 over here, girl. You working all day long. All day long. Number 8 sign is that you are a good listener. Being an SLP, you would think, all I do is talk all day, right? Like speech, communication, I'm talking all day. No. That is not what we do. We listen all day. We have to be experts at wait time and seeing what a client can do rather than taking over the session and just being that one voice all day long. No, that is not an effective SLP. An effective SLP listens. We learned this in our coursework and I think it's so true. And people that aren't great listeners, they're not great SLPs because you can be the best SLP in the world, but if you don't give your client a chance to do what they do, you're not doing therapy. Like, what are you doing? You're teaching, you're talking, you're taking all the airtime. No, the airtime is on the client. And if you love to listen, if you're someone who your friends may go to talk about things, or you truly enjoy being that person to listen to other people, then you would love being an SLP. Number 9, and this is definitely not the last thing, this is in no order, but you need to be culturally competent. I have to bring this up because as a Black woman SLP, I have a different perspective on cultural competency than other clinicians. And even the way that some of these grad school programs approach the cultural conversation, to me, it's just not enough. It's not thorough enough. We need to do more work in working with different types of people who speak different languages, who come from different backgrounds, different socioeconomic statuses. And I think that we can, as a field, as a field, we can do a better job at this overall. So being culturally competent, I'm gonna put that as number 1. It's not even number 9. Like, this is the most important thing as an SLP because we just work so closely with people. Like, you really figure out the ins and outs of a person within a therapy session. Someone may cry to you because of something that has nothing to do with speech, but you are that person who's there. And if you are not in tune with your clients, whether they're white, black, purple, whatever, then you're not doing your job. But even as individual SLPs, I think it's our job definitely to make sure that we are doing the best we can to really serve everyone that we work with to the best of our ability. Number 10 sign that you should become an SLP is that you value feedback. I think that feedback is one of the hardest things that you can ever get because sometimes you just feel like you're doing your best. You're like, yeah, I did that. And then all of a sudden, screw! Here comes your supervisor, especially as a student. Here comes your supervisor who's telling you, actually, that wasn't the best idea. Like, what was your rationale for that? Why did you do that?
I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. I've only been doing this for 2 fucking days. Like, shit. Give me a fucking break.
So you really have to be able to take feedback, to use it to the best of your ability, and to first be grateful for the feedback because it's really hard when you think that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to hear that you're not. It's hard, but feedback is a gift. There are so many supervisors who don't give feedback And really, if you're not getting feedback, you're not learning. I definitely think that if you are someone who embraces feedback, then you would be a great SLP because you're gonna constantly get it no matter where you're at, and it's best to just take it and learn from it. All right guys, I wanna thank you for checking out this video. This was a fast one, but if you have any of these 10 signs, let me know in the comments to tell me, like, what signs do you show? Why do you want to be an SLP? Which one of these do you embody? Or do you have any other ones that you'd like to add? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. By the way, do not forget to like and subscribe or check out another SLP video if you want to. They'll be here and here. You can check them out right now. Bye!